Riddle me this, Riddler. When Batman escapes from the time of death, who will kick...
Where the hell is he going?
In.
He's the back going left.
Riddle me this. Riddle me this.
Well, the fez. Only if you riddle me this.
Riddle me this, you son of a bitch.
Stop!
But there's just...
This could be important.
I thought he was going over back to where his attachments are. That'd make sense.
Oh my God, guess what?
You know, that's the kind of thing the judges will be frowned upon during competition, Stephen. We're gonna be partners. Skating partners.
Hey, how about instead you hit me in the face with a range and I black out?
Stephen, this is not just the last chance of roller disco. The last chance of love. Our love. Now, will you or will you not skate?
See you there in your cute little skating outfit, all your tassels and sequins. What you gotta find us next? Alright. What do you say? I mean, what do you say on some good moves? It would be like that, except for with lights and skates.
Okay. Second, you're late when you make me sick. Third, you make me sick, and any one of you guys would be a better partner than you even said.
Then I am in.
No freaking way. Look at pick him over me? All right,
I'm just a roller disco machine. Nobody but you.
Welcome, everybody.
Okay, fine, we'll be partners. But hear me now. I want first prize. If I lose this stupid club bridge, what do you guys do? What are you looking at?
Skimming through job applications for your new helper. That's why I called you up.
Oh, okay, cool. Is there anybody in there that's like smart, good with tools, and easily trainable that wants to work here and provide for his family and maybe make a long-term career out of this?
I forget you're funny sometimes. I really do. That was a good one. That cracked me. I saw the first contender there on the table.
Check that barricade.
Yeah. Hey,
Somebody's got a dent.
and this pre-screen jump pad. Over 35 years of experience. What the hell are we supposed to do? Pick him up from the nursing home he's staying at?
He's only 71. Okay, he's a little bit older than we'd like, probably. Did he get forcibly retired from his last job? Yes. What are some of his referrals at the nursing home when I try to call him? Also, well, we need cook work.
Yeah, and I've got to change a pump out on the 12th floor after this. And the elevator's been down since 2009. Next floor.
Hey, Ricky, I've been looking for you. I got all that stuff together. What do y'all got doing?
What's up, new guy? We're actually trying to hire a new guy. It's not going great so far.
About time, man. I'm tired of being the new guy. That means y'all are finally learning my name.
Probably not. I'll check this one out. There's 6 violent felonies in his mid-30s. Said he can't take the job if he can't smoke here. And looks like he only got out of prison because of the paperwork here.
Dang, sounds like it ain't going too good. I guess Sean Campbell, what's the next one like?
What are you talking about, man? This is the best application I've seen yet. I mean, 6 violent felonies is a little high. We would have preferred about 4. You know, but obviously the man's good with paperwork. If he caught that and got out, well, we need that kind of stuff on maintenance jobs.
What?
Somebody
This
who's
guy's...
dialed in on what they're writing down, really checks the paperwork.
These people
It's gonna be good for us.
Oh, you think so? Really? Let me check out that park out here, okay? Five of those felonies are from his direct supervisor. He can kiss my
So many
ass.
people
Pick up the
making
next
U-turns turning each other.
Come on, man, take a little risk, man. Look, at this point, we'll never pick anybody. It's just speed round now. If any of them show up, actually ready to work, in pants and steel-toe boots, dressed for the job.
No, none of them showed up ready to work. When did that stop being a thing?
Oh, okay, well, did any of them ask any questions about the job, or seem interested at all?
No, most of the ones I talked to in person were actually convinced I was wasting their time by talking to them about the job. Well, I'll take that back. There was one guy, he did ask if he got hurt on the job, were we a big enough company to sue after. But I didn't print his application out, because that was kind of a red flag.
Yeah, I guess it's like a red flag. Let's just call the workforce center and tell them to send somebody out.
No, called them. Apparently we've been banned for the most part, because we don't work in the air conditioner. It's not a 30 to 40 hour a week job. You actually have to do physical labor. And not only that, I think the last 9 people that came to the workforce center ended up going to therapy after they were here for a week. Which I find odd. I don't know. Any other ideas?
No, not really. Now, I do have one. I feel like that's what we did the last 23 times we needed somebody.
The last 23 times? Well, if it's worked the last 23 times, why not just do it the 24th, guys? That's obviously the easiest answer here. Why are we even looking through applications if y'all know the other thing's gonna work? I mean, what is it?
Well, you know, it's just, we hire one of Pablo's cousins. We just go over there and ask them if he has any cousins looking for work, and then 20 minutes later, they're here and usually out working most of the people that have been here 3 years.
And that's worked 23 times? I mean, really, how many... How many cousins does he have? I asked him that once. His follow-up question was, how many cousins does he need to have? I'm gonna go call Pablo.
What do you got there? What are you looking at?
I'm skimming through job applications for your new helper. That's why I called you.
Oh, okay, cool. Is there anybody in there that's like smart, good with tools, and easily trainable that wants to work here and provide for his family and maybe make a long-term career out of this?
I forget you funny sometimes. I really do. That was a good one. I cracked it. I set the first contender there on the table. Check him out.
How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome.
Okay, first guy. In the
Yeah.
field, local, passes pre-screen.
He's gonna doesn't get monetized.
Over 35 years of experience.
But I've literally
What are we supposed
done
to do? Pick
it,
him up
so-
from the nursing home he's staying at?
He's only 71. Okay, he's a little bit older than we'd like, probably. Did he get forcibly retired from his last job? Yes. What are some of his referrals at the nursing home when I try to call him? Also, what do we need cook work?
Yeah, and I've got to change a pump out on the 12th floor after this, and the elevator's been down since 2009.
Hey, Ricky, I've been looking for you. I got a...
Ended up at first base. First pitch attitude. Barker is driven out to right field, looking for the line of his foul over the short retaining wall. Probably 15 feet short wall down the right field line.
Really good swing by Barger there, too. I like the aggressiveness on that pitch, that breaking ball early in the count. Because remember, we were just talking about the cutter that he struck out on his first at bat. We were thinking maybe Aaron Flipper goes back to those velocity pitches. Now after that foul, I imagine he might get some high heat up in the zone.
Next pitch shoots back foul, tipped off the glove of Branson to the netting behind home plate. 0-2. Barger, even with the strikeout in the first, 13 for 30 against the Yankees this year. With 4 doubles and 2 home runs. 2-strike pitch. Down and in. Just swing on the same cutter that struck him out in the first. Nice adjustment there on that pitch.
Not easy to hold up on that pitch, too, especially when you're in a two-strike zone. You're in that swing mode, that aggressive mentality. And with that pitch looking like it's going to stay right about middle. Good adjustment there to be able to hold up and see another one.
1-2. Outside. 3-0 for the Blue Jays. George Springer on first base and 1 out. And Slipper for 40 pitches for the first of season high in pitches seen by the Blue Jays in a first inning. Down to 54 now. 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Per out so far, with 55 pitches and 4 outs recorded in the game.
That'll wear down a pitcher really fast, and I wonder if that's part of the game plan, too, for the Blue Jays coming into this game. See as many pitches as possible and as early as possible to get him out of the game as quickly as you can.
Step off, throw to first. Springer back in with a dive. 16 stolen bases, has not been caught yet this year, George Springer. Stomach high. He kicks it off from Springer off on the pitch, and it's hit back foul. Dodger threw one hand under that backdoor cutter and spoiled it. Still 3-2.
after good pitch, and I just cannot figure out a way to put these guys away.
It gets to the point where you're just saying, put it in play.
Let my defense work behind me.
Traffic.
3-2 once more.
This is Calgary, Alberta.
Ball on the bottom corner of the zone on the inner half. And Barger just getting a small chunk of that. He'll see a 10th pitch here from Sam Slitler. Slitler spits in front of him, turns to look at first, and now puts his hands together just above the belt. He rocks and offers. And it's ball 4, missed by a mile outside. Slitler with his head down, walking behind the mound. The walk there makes it first and second, 1 out.
I think, too, what it does is, as a pitcher, you start to feel like you have to be that much more perfect on every pitch. And when you start to aim, when you start to try to be perfect, at times you can miss well outside of the zone. And all of that is a product of some really good pace on some close pitches, but also fouling off some of those really good pitches as well.
For a second time already, Ryan Yarbrough is listening up in case they need to pull their trigger early. First and second, 1 out, and the pitcher, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Curveball perfectly placed on the corner. Strike 1. Perhaps going off speed because Vlad in the first inning jumped Slitler and hit a first pitch single for a single. 3-0 Blue Jays. The 0-1 pitch to Vlad. Line out to left field. Charging Bellinger reaches down and gets it. He's on the grass. Slinger has to go off to third. Barger to second. With another single just barely. And under the mitt of Bellinger, and the bases are loaded.
Another really good piece of hitting by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Again, this is a curveball. Goes back-to-back with those curveballs. Again, it's located at the very bottom part of the zone, but really good timing by Vladdy here to see that pitch and read it. Hit it off the end of the bat a bit, but Cody Bellinger, because he had to run up so hard on that one, it almost had a little bit of topspin on it, too. So it was diving down into the grass, probably a little bit sharper than he anticipated. Just gets right off of the pitch.
Whenever we end up give a quick load to that guy
Oh, man. Yeah, this has been hectic. And I still gotta go back through it all twice. Oh, I think it's time to just sit here for a minute. How's everybody doing today? Right on, chess player. I get paid, I just keep working. More paychecks. Green right, so Jay's got a chance this year.
Racing back, Grisham under it to make the catch. Tagging from third. Springer will score easily. Up to third from second goes Barger. It's a sac fly. And a 4-0 Blue Jay lead with runners on
Right
the
on.
corners.
We're playing the Yankees right now, too, so.
After already
93 RBIs for Michelle Carter.
After already throwing 65 pitches, Cam Schlittler had to try something else. So that was the first sweeper of the ballgame that we've seen out of the hands from Schlittler. And Bichette's able to drive it out to center field for a sac fly to extend the lead.
And it will be the last sweeper or any pitch we see from Schlittler, who after an inning and 2/3, he's out of this game.
Knock the starter out before the end of the second.
Brought to you by Home Hardware, the official home improvement retailer for the Toronto Blue Jays, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, 4-0 Blue Jays top of the second. For the first time in the game, we go over to today's host, Show Ali.
Thanks, guys. Let's check in on the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by St. Louis Bar and Grill, 100% Canadian-owned and operated since 1992. Home of the $4 happy hour, 20 plus food and drink items starting at just $4. Visit stlouiswings.com for details. You are welcome. In tennis, the U.S. Open, Canada's Felix Auger-Aliassime taking on world number one Yannick Sinner in the semifinals right now. Sinner up 3-0. This game, or this match, just getting started not that long ago. So again, early goings. We'll continue to update that throughout the night. The winner of this match will actually go on to face Carlos Alcaraz in the final of the U.S. Open, which means if Sinner wins tonight, it would mean every major this year would be won by one of these two players, as Sinner has won both Wimbledon and the Australian Open, while Roland Garros was won by Alcaraz. Some soccer to discuss today as well. A 3-0 win for the Canadian seniors men's national team in the international friendly against Romania. Jonathan Davis, Ali Ahmed, and Nico Seeger all scoring for Jesse Marsh's squad. It matters a little less for a friendly, but Team Canada ranked 28th in the world, their highest ever ranking. Romania ranked 48th in the world as well. Canada will next take on Wales next Tuesday as the international window opens. Baseball, brought to you by Crown Run Production. Let's get you back to the action in our game with the call. Here's Jeff Shulman.
Thank you very much, Joe. Man, that was affectionately called Rubber Arm Yards when he was with the Blue Jays. Ryan Yarbrough, he's on for the Yankees in the second inning. It's 4-0 Blue Jays. Runners on first and third and 2 outs after a Bo Bichette sac fly. And the Yankees have chased rookie phenom Cam Slitler. Blue Jays have chased rookie phenom Cam Slitler out of the game.
And you mentioned it earlier, prior to today's start, the most earned runs that Cam Slitler had given up in a start all season long with 3, and he's given up 4 runs just through an inning and 2/3.
Still responsible for both guys on base. Yarbrough comes in to go left on left with Dalton Varsho, and a huge change of pace from a hard-throwing righty to a soft-tossing lefty. Yarbrough kicks and delivers, and first pitch to Varsho is a curveball outside. So they call it the
For an hour, we can get the hell out of here.
great season. Only in 58 games, he's hit 18 home runs, sitting in the 280s. 1-0. Low, 2 balls, no strikes.
Had this one hit in that series against the Astros in Houston, but the one hit was a 400-foot plus home run out to left field. So he will take all of that power and move it on to the Houston order.
2-0. Ball strike, bottom of the zone. Cruz probably helped it up. It looked low, 2-1. 6'5", big right-handed hitter. Closed off stance, his lead left foot closer to home plate than his back right foot by a decent margin. 2-1. Just a fraction low, 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting watching the broadcast of that Yankees-Astros series, and they were doing a side-by-side comparison of how he's even more closed off in his stance this year than he was last season, where his back is pretty much facing Kevin Gausman.
3-1 pitch, foul tip, 3-2.
And to me, what that does as a hitter is it almost turns every single pitch into an inside pitch. Everything's going to have the feel of an inside pitch, where you basically are just throwing your hands right out in front of you to try to create a pull effect on every pitch that's thrown.
3-2 big pull, high and deep towards center field, and gone. Home run, Giancarlo Stanley, his 19th of the season, and the Yankees are on the board. It's 4-1 Blue Jays in the bottom of the second.
With all the power in this order, sometimes home runs happen, but if they're going to happen, you want them to be solo shots, and that's exactly what you just saw from Giancarlo Stanley. 418 feet out to left center field. It's a 4-seam fastball, too. This one inside, and that's the spot where you're thinking, if you can locate that pitch far enough inside with his close stance, he might not be able to get his hands extended, but it looked like that's what he was anticipating. Every single pitch that he saw in that at-bat from Kevin Gausman, all 4-seam fastballs. He was ready for that pitch, threw his hands out in front of him, and put the Yankees on the board.
Pitch out of Jazz Chisholm Jr. is outside, ball 1. Stanley homered off Gausman on July 21st, and homers off him again here on September 5th. Right on left, 1-0 to Chisholm. Outside with a splitter, and on the side of it, ran up and away, 2-0. A lot of pops for Jazz Chisholm Jr. chasing down a 30-30 season. 28 homers, 26 steals for the former Marlin. 2-0. Swing and miss. Chases a Gausman splitter at the ankles even while he's ahead of the catch. 2-1.
He swung at that pitch, too, like it was a fastball. He did not see that splitter at all out of the hand.
2-1. Swing and a miss at another splitter. Actually brought that one closer to the zone. Still got a whiff. 2-2.
He's so far out in front on that pitch, I'd almost throw it again. Both of those swinging strikes, he was swinging at that pitch like a 14 fastball, as he's going to call time to take a second to regroup before he sees another pitch. He's really a fastball.
What's up, everybody? This is Calgary, Alberta here.
Outside corner, bit of a delayed call from McKay, so Chisholm is upset as he had taken 3-4 steps down the line. I mean, he might have a case there when Kevin Gausman gets the break 2 out.
There's been a couple of pitches that have been called for strikes that are outside of the zone. There's also been some that I thought were strikes that were called balls. This one could be, about an inch or 2 off the outer edge of the plate, but it goes in favor of Kevin Gausman, and he's going to take that call all day long.
Truck hiding around here somewhere.
First strikeout of the game for Gausman, 2 outs, and his pitch now to Paul
Seeing them, no?
Swing and a miss.
Fucking Amazon guys, the part.
Third pitch for Gausman used there against Goldschmidt. It's 0-1.
Well, it's nice to have all that shit done. Oh, fuck. least tomorrow I won't have to be out there all day. Hey George, hey Solar, hey TCW, how's it going? She's damn near nighttime here, not morning. It's just past 6 p.m. here. Oh man, I haven't stood up for a while. Fuck. Oh. We're ready for this day to be over, I'll tell you that. Solar. Oh, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like button. Yeah, nice enough day out, I guess. Not much, Zach. Just finishing the day up here. Probably load one more truck. Fucking call it. What are you up to? We're tearing out. I'm gonna tear out some curb. I'll take out that piece of bus pad there. Yeah, it's getting there. I've got the girlfriend coming into town today, so get off work, go pick her up. I get done with this work day, that's for damn sure. I got cold beer in the fridge already. Oh, there's my truck right there. I was hoping to sit and be bored for a little bit, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the plan. You're only an hour ahead of us. There is. We're 6 o'clock, so we're mountain time, so you're right in the middle then. 8:07, and you're starting to get to the east, a little bit closer to the east then. So yeah, well, I'm Canadian, so that'd be Toronto time. Oh, can I get back at her ass?
slightly closed stance. He looks out to the lefty. It's foul off to the right. We're in the third inning. It's brought to you by the local family-owned Crown Rust Control Center in Port Hawkesbury, Nova Scotia. Crown is proud to be Canadian-owned and operated since 1986. To protect your vehicle from rust today, to your local Crown Rust Control Center, or visit crown.com. Crown is the #1 rust protection. And I think a bit of a cross-up or a mix-up between Rice and Yarbrough. Rice asking for time. He's going to burn him out this year as he sprints out to the hill to avoid a pitch clock violation and make sure that he and Yarbrough are on the same page.
Yeah, it looked like that pitch clock was getting down to about 2 seconds when Ben Rice decided to call time and have a conversation.
And you'll burn that out because if they activated a violation, it's an automatic walk.
And we already talked about the walk that Kirk had back in the first inning that was so influential in that scoring.
3-2 pitch grounded off the split. Flex to McMahon and he'll throw out Kirk at first. A little bit off there for the Yankees. They'll take it as the real 1-5-3 putout results in the first out of the inning.
It looked like that ground ball hit very hard off of the bat of Alejandro Kirk. Looked to hit Brian Yarbrough maybe on the right foot, on the inside of the right foot, and somehow ricocheted straight over to Ryan McMahon.
I actually think he was trying to lift his foot out of the way, but in doing so, kind of scooped the ball up to McMahon. They are checking on him, although he's nodded already to the training staff of the Yankees, so it seems like he's okay.
Watching another view, it looks like maybe it got the inside part of that right ankle. Either way, I agree with you. I think he was trying to move his foot out of the way so that he didn't get hit, but sometimes there's not much you can do when those baseballs are flying off the bat, not only over 100 miles per hour off the top of the turf, right back at it.
For one pitch, it thumbs up to Aaron Boone. He's good to stay in. And a guy like Brian Yarbrough, I think he understands the situation. Unless he really can't pitch right now, if he goes out, it further blows up what's already not an easy situation for the Yankees.
Yeah, and I imagine from this outing they're going to try to get as many innings as they possibly can out of Ryan Yarbrough because they were not expecting, I'd imagine they're not expecting Cam Schlittler to only go an inning and 2/3 in this ballgame.
First pitch to Nathan Lucas, called a strike, 0-1.
And we already mentioned how the bullpen has been struggling quite a bit for the Yankees, so when the bullpen's struggling, you want your starters to go as deep as you can into the game, and when it only takes an inning and 2/3, all of a sudden you're starting to piece things together.
The Lucas is on the ground, just one of the first base back foul, 0-2.
And it's also game one of this series, too.
Right. And the Yankees, unlike the Blue Jays, played last night. They have Luke Weaver already on back-to-back days, Fernando Cruz already on back-to-back days. David Bednar threw over 30 pitches last time he was out there, so they don't necessarily have the most rested pen. 0-2. Check swing, pitch just a hair outside, and Lucas used every part of his to take it there, 1-2. Left on left, the 1-2 pitch. Check swing, tapper, foul. Got a lot of these. CT Sabathia at Yankee Stadium, 2025 Hall of Fame inductee. He's joining at the Yanks broadcast. 1-2 again. Hit it on the ground, left side, back in again. Short Caballero throws overhand at first. They get
pretty lengthy at bat. First at bat went 7 pitches, even that at bat by Nathan Lucas going 5 pitches. I don't have the exact number on it, but when I'm watching the at bats today, some of the foul balls, especially on pitches on the inner half, it almost seems like the Yankees were coming into this game maybe trying to jam up these Blue Jays batters, really establish the inside part of the plate, and they're doing a really nice job of fouling those pitches off both righties and lefties.
Left on right pitch to Ernie Clement with 2 outs. Called strike on a backdoor cutter. Blue Jays are pretty familiar with Ryan Yarbrough. He's thrown not only for them, but about 95 innings against them, mostly as a Tampa Bay Ray. 0-1. Hot. It's 4-1 Blue Jays, 2 out spaces empty, top of the third. And the big note when they got Yarbrough was thankfully he's in their clubhouse now, and they traded for him last year because he performed really well against the Blue Jays in his career. 3.5 ERA. 1-1. Off the end of the bat, cue shot toward first. Yarbrough backhands off the hill and underhand puts to first to end the inning. Nothing across for the Blue Jays in the top of the third. They're still up 4-1. Middle of the third inning. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball, brought to you by your local family-owned Roundhouse Control Center, streaming at sportsnet.ca and the Sportsnet Radio Network.
Calgary Health Foundation Hospital Home Lottery, where luxury becomes your lifestyle. Win the $3.3 million grand prize show home at Bear Spa by Crystal Creek Homes, along with $100,000. Plus, be in the win even more, like the $1 million Canmore condo in Spring Creek and the Mercedes and Volta bonus prize. More than just a ticket, it's advancing care for better lives. Buy now at CalgaryHospitalHomeLottery.com. Home lottery license number 737069. Must be 18 plus. Please play responsibly.
With Rogers Xfinity Internet and TV, our family can handle it all. Like 5 school friends over, 4 hours of non-stop gaming, 12 episodes binge, 10 video calls, and 20 takes of the latest dance trends. No likes yet. Make your home back to school ready with Canada's most reliable internet and the best entertainment experience. Get Rogers Xfinity Internet and TV and save up to $90 a month with autopay on a 2-year value plan when paired with mobile. Visit Rogers.com for details. Rogers, we got you.
You try to take it out bigger piece. The breaker guy doesn't always help you out.
Fun. A shower without hot water. Enough said. Good thing Harpies knows all about furnaces, air conditioners, and hot water tanks. For over 60 years, Harpies Heating and Plumbing has been Calgary's choice for home comfort. With no shortcuts, ever. Comfort is faster, no one is faster. Harpies Heating and Plumbing. It's Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Low routing at every second, but it's time! On Sportsnet 960, The Fan. New baseball for Kevin Gosman as we get set for the bottom of the third inning. Thanks so much for tuning in to the series opener. Blue Jays and the Yankees in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium. And Yankee third baseman Ryan McMahon steps into the left-handed batter's box, hitting for the first time in a game. Gosman kicks it off first, and McMahon takes 95 on the clock, strike one. McMahon's coming into this series coming off of a very good series against the Astros. He ended up going 5 for 11 with a home run and 4 RBIs in that series in Houston.
0-1. Swing and a miss. McMahon, one of the many pickups for the Yankees at the deadline, traded 2 prospects over to Colorado, both of whom are now about 30 Rocky prospects. And McMahon has produced better offensively as a Yankee than he did as a Rossi, even being in that Colorado environment. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gosman with 2 good splitters, put him away on 3 pitches. Third strikeout of the game.
Really good location for those splitters, too. Talking about the numbers that McMahon put up against the Astros, I felt like he was going up there trying to pull a lot of times. He wanted to hit things to the right side of the field. And when you have a lefty that's trying to do that, a good pitch to go up against that type of swing is that splitter. Because not only is it dropping in velocity and down in the zone, but it's also moving away from the lefty barrel.
Still turned around.
Pitch out of Jose Caballero. Splitter comes, but it's pushed to the zone for strike 1. Caballero took it. 4-1 one out and the base is empty. Caballero, the number 9 hitter and shortstop in the lineup tonight.
Oh, fuck this day's been long enough.
Fastball low. Another deadline acquisition.
Believe me, man, these are the smallest pieces we pick up. Like, look how big all those flags and sidewalks are.
Maybe money, maybe prospect.
A backhoe, you would have a hard time with a backhoe getting the entire thing. These are small pieces. Believe me, you're on their mouth.
Caballero was traded from one clubhouse to another while the Yankees were playing the Rays. He moved his stuff, but he didn't play against the Rays like Dominguez did when he pitched against the Orioles. Now he throws bunches, bunts a good one to third. Inner hand Quebec throw on to first. Time for the out.
Right there. Oh, Caballero.
And a good bunt. With even better play at third by Clement. Charging, barehanding, and tossing all in one motion.
Ernie Clement only
don't
had
wanna have
one
to
shot
pick it
to
up
be
by
able
hand.
to make a play on this bunt, and that is fielding it barehanded and getting rid of it as quickly as possible. As soon as that right foot lands, immediately gets rid of that baseball, tosses it all the way across the first base, and just barely gets Caballero over at first. What a play by Ernie Clement over at third, too. And getting a closer look, a slow-mo look at him barehanding that ball. He actually had to adjust that baseball in his hand. It looked like it bobbled for a split second, but he continued his momentum to make that play over at first.
A great play from Clement, and now it's sliding to mid ball one. 2 outs to the bases, and they're still no batting gloves and a thick mustache for the left-handed hitter, Carisha. 1-0 pitch to the side. We welcome you to the Silvermart broadcast booth. Don't strike out at your next home improvement. Silvermart has the great advice and the products you need to get the job done right. Knock it out of the park and win the day with Silvermart in at this building center. I'm Dave Fuller, alongside Madison Shipman, Shoan Lee, our host and producer, and Tom Young, our technical director. 1-1. Popped up. Just back in third. Clement onto the outfield track. Makes a running catch to end the inning. Gosman retires 3 in a row. In the 30s, retired 9 out of 10. He's been so far. He has the Blue Jays in front 4-1 as we go to the 4th inning. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball, brought to you by your local family-owned Brown Rock Control Center, streaming on the Sportsnet app and the Sportsnet Radio Network.
Alberta Cancer Foundation Lottery has the most cash prize purses. Win the early bird prize of a BMW convertible or $125,000. Get tickets by September 25th at albertacancerlottery.ca. Formally National Card Lottery, license number 76738, Alberta, only play responsibly.
Hey, it's Edward for Jiffy. It's that time. No, we're not that far off from things starting to cool down, which means we want to get the most out of the remaining night's weather as we possibly can. And yeah, that is taking care of some of those big home maintenance jobs. Luckily, we've all got Jiffy to help us out. You see, with the Jiffy app, booking a home maintenance pro has never been quicker or easier. Jiffy Pro connects with them almost instantly and set up a time. Pro is going to show up on time, and with the Jiffy satisfaction guarantee, they're going to get the job done right. So, if you need that big outdoor job done before it gets cold, do what I always do around my place. Yeah, hit Jiffy on the job. Download the Jiffy app or sign up at jiffyondemand.com and use the code FAN960 for $25 off of your first job. Jiffy, Canada's #1 home maintenance app. Loop City is turning 35, so instead of a midlife crisis, we're just giving you deals. One day only, get 50% off all oil changes at all 28 Alberta locations. September 20th only, don't miss it at loopcity.ca. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Guerrero charges the ball down the right field line. That one is gone. On Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
The 4th inning is presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app for today's baseball odds and find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Fucking
19
tired.
responsibly, Ontario only. 4-1 Blue Jays. Former Blue Jay Ryan Yarbrough looking in at left-hand hitting Andres Jimenez. To start the top of the 4th, Yarbrough kicks and delivers. And a drag bunt is dragged foul first base side. 0-1. I think I might have hit the foot of Jimenez as well. He's shaking on his right foot as he walks back to the plate.
Put that nail there and hold that ball out.
Just take it out too. That's going to be tricky. You're probably going to chip that corner right there trying to get one of them out.
Tom, is it?
624. Yeah, it'll be a tricky one trying to get that little tiny corner to stay. It's pretty brittle.
Down match. 1-1. Grounded foul, right side. 1 ball, 1 2 strikes. Second baseman was only a man from
almost in a slow rhythm is what I'm going to call it. When you're seeing so many pitches come in the low 80s, you're trying to be on time for that.
Swing and a miss at an 0-2 fastball, and that's strike 3. Punched him out on 90 again with a four-seamer, 2 outs in the inning.
And especially the locations of those four-seamers, too, well located up and outside. So with that little bit of ride right at the last minute, Springer still late on both of those swings. Again, almost anticipating something, one that's going to cut a little bit further back in towards the Sam just a little bit slower.
2 outs in Madison Barger, ball to strike.
It seems like number of pitches where the couple of pitches to try to get a feel for it because it's probably hard to read from the dugout.
0-1. Hit on the ground right at the second baseman. Damage it up and goes on the first. To end the inning. Fired all 7 batters. These days so far, the Blue Jays maintain their lead at the middle of the fourth. It's 4-1 for Toronto. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball, brought to you by your local family-owned Crown Rust Control Center, streaming at sportsnet.ca and Radio Network.
The first place Blue Jays are in the Bronx for a pivotal series against the Yankees. They're here to win the AL East now. Don't miss their final showdown of the season. Swagger is back. Blue Jays, Yankees, tomorrow on Sportsnet.
Every Crown Rust Control Center is owned by a local family who cares beyond business. Your Crown Rust Control is 100% committed to their products, to you, to their community, which is your community. Protecting you and what matters to you is equally important as protecting your vehicle.
Did you know your vehicle runs faster in warm weather? Protect your vehicle today. For a special summer offer, find your local family-owned Crown Rust Control Center at crown.com. Timber Mart is Canada's building center. Your home team advantage with the right materials and the right price. Project know-how that's brought together a wealth of plans.
We blocked this fucking circle off,
Your team at your locally owned Timber Mart.
subdivision.
Find your location at timbermart.ca.
Explode.
Because of an amazing investment you need, invested by selling bigger creative diamonds, better color, clarity at lower price.
And the good news is these are created diamonds born in the heart of a star, the kind of star we wish upon.
Starlight, star bright. First star I see tonight. I wish I may. I wish I might.
Take a look at the bigger sizes and lower prices of created diamonds in Spanish.
Come to Best Diamonds and prepare to be amazed. Best, located across from Chinook Center. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. 2-2, cut to mid, strike 3.
Fit this in, but I'm gonna.
And the 5th on Sportsnet 96 on the Fan. Welcome to the Timber Mart broadcast booth. I'm Ben Colvin alongside Madison Shipman. It's 4-1 Blue Jays. Line the fourth begins with Ben Rice at the plate and Kevin Garza bouncing his left foot on the hill.
See you do that.
Splitter outside, ball 1. This could be a big inning in this game. Dawson faces 2-3-4 in the Yankee lineup. Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton due up fourth to begin with. 1 out. Splitter at the knees, 3 strikes for strike 1 to even the count. Now Dawson has been incredibly sharp, about to throw his 40th pitch, and he's only allowed 1 hit to Stanton home run. 1-1. Fastball, a little bit low, 2 balls, 1 strike. 25 strikes and 40 pitches so far for Gosman. 2-1. Line out toward right field and foul on a diving catch from the attendant down the line. What a play as she tucks it in her back pocket and does a little half foul. It wasn't going anywhere close to being fair, so she got a little bit dirty onto the dirt there. That's a nice play, too.
And she's getting high-fived by the fans in the crowd, too. It's a diving effort down that right field line. Snags it. She was sitting on the bucket, dives, makes a nice catch, and even Vladdy turns around and gives her a round of applause. You never know when that moment's going to come, but you got to be ready for it.
She was. Now the 2-2 to Rice. Splitter pops up on the infield. Bichette took a hard step and walks to his right and makes the catch. And there's 1 out. As Gosman continues to deal right now, we look over the St. Louis Sparring Town scoreboard. One team that's likely caught the attention of the Blue Jays and the Yankees. The Tampa Bay Rays, who seemingly was done about a week ago, and they've ripped off 7 straight wins. They're now within 2 games of a wild card spot, although they trail early, 5-0 to the Cleveland Guardians in Tampa Bay in the top of the third. One out the pitch to Aaron Judge. Swinging him in first pitch slider to the Yankees slugger. He gets ahead of the 0-1. Oliver out-of-town score updates brought to you by St. Louis Bar and Grill. 4-1 Blue Jays. 1 out bottom of the fourth. 0-1. Splitter in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Judge hit a line drive out to right field. His last at-bat first pitch that he saw, four-seam fastball that he drove the opposite direction.
1-1. Hit high, right field line, and that is going to fade into the...
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. Tomorrow morning, that one, man, you're gonna hit it first time in the morning.
Yeah, man, as well.
Just hope you don't.
Well, really just get someone to stand back there and make everybody make them all turn that way for 5 minutes, and we'll just bang in and fucking get it.
On that one,
At the intersection. You know, if at the intersection you just force them right.
you can do that too.
You know, and then for 5-10 minutes,
Okay, now.
bang, and fucking get the fuck out of there.
I think I'm just gonna bring the 2 trucks in the morning, and I'll mix that one, and then can go to fucking Crushers if you want.
Yeah.
Give it to our buddy. He loves the fucking cars.
Yeah, that'll work, because that's going to be a nightmare if we don't do something.
Especially doing backwards. Oh, you can even do it backwards either. It's not. It's the whole piece.
Like,
I think if
it's...
not too much traffic, we'll go way over here and just doing this matter.
I have a feeling...
But we'll hit it first up tomorrow morning, Saturday. Hopefully not too much traffic.
Yeah.
And to another 1-2-3 inning for Kevin Gosman. We roll on to the 5th. 4-1 Blue Jays. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball, brought to you by your local family-owned Crown Rust Control Center. Streaming on the Sportsnet app and the Sportsnet Radio Network.
Hi, Calgary. This is Mike McManus from South Trail Chrysler. You already know that we're Calgary's largest Chrysler dealership, and what we're really about is delivering something different. Our biggest commitment is to making sure you find a vehicle that fits your exact needs. At South Trail Chrysler, the car buying experience is unlike any other. With our indoor showing areas, salons, zone, and lounge, you'll forget you're even shopping for a vehicle. For the lowest price on your new vehicle, shop South and experience the difference at South Trail Chrysler. We're at 130th Ave under the big Canadian flag and at SouthTrailChrysler.com.
Living with diabetes? Think pharmacist. Your pharmacist can help make it easier, and if appropriate, offer services like on-site A1C average blood sugar testing, lifestyle support, and more. Book an appointment today at shoppersdrugmart.ca/diabetes.
When you choose Motorworks, you know you're getting the best service for your BMW. But did you know they also work on Minis in their state-of-the-art facility? Always meeting or beating competitors' quotes. Motorworks, exceeding all expectations. On 51st Ave and 3rd Street Southeast.
For a limited time, Subway Canada is 6 conditions. Get 5 6-inch classics for $5.99 each. Now available in 7 liters. The difference? Absolutely nothing, yet measurably more convenient. Enjoy Black Forest ham, turkey breast, Italian BMT, or tuna for $5.99 each in delicious 16.24 centimeter length. Let's get metric, Canada. Only at Subway. A participating restaurant, extra taxes and order additional. Expires November 2nd. Available while centimeters last.
This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball.
Pinch hit 2-run double for Ernie Clement, and the Blue Jays have blown it open.
On Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
It's the 5th inning brought to you by Desjardins Insurance. Get insurance that's really big on care at Desjardins.com/care. Today, the score has been stuck at 4-1 since the end of the second. Blue Jays bring the middle of the order up here, 3-4-5. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, Felton Varsho against Ryan Yarbrough. Pitch to Vladdy. Ball strike. Yarbrough has come in and really calmed this game down after the Blue Jays got 4 on Cam Schlittler, the starter, in an inning and 2/3. Funky lefty with an 0-1 offer. High, 1 ball, 1 strike.
We'll see what Vladdy decides to go after in this at-bat that you and I were talking in between innings. And if I'm a right-handed batter facing Ryan Yarborough, I'm just trying to pull everything. At this point, I would rather be early than be late on something and try to pull it to the left side to see if I can get barrel on something that he's throwing.
1-1 pitch, big hack, and he hits it back foul. Cutter on the outer third, and it's 1-2.
Now, he does work a lot of his pitches on the outer half to the right-handed batters, and a lot of that probably to make sure that it neutralizes the fact that righties are going to try to go up there and pull it. But at this point, just with the arm angle and the angle in which those pitches are coming in there, I would just be trying to pull things to the left side.
Yarborough with a breath and the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Right center field and deep. Just going back. Right to the room and gone. Home run, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A solo homer to start the 5th. And it's 5-1 Blue Jays.
All right, Ben, go ahead and take everything I just said about pulling the ball and throw it straight out the window. So Vladimir Guerrero Jr. gets a 4-seam fastball, 89 miles per hour, up and outside. We were just talking about how difficult it is to make solid, hard contact against Ryan Yarborough, but that's exactly what Vladdy does on this swing. Not an easy pitch to drive out the opposite way, but he hits it 102 off of the bat, the opposite direction, for his 23rd home run of the season.
Home runs in back-to-back games for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now Bo Bichette up the pitch. Called strike. Vlad now 3 for 3 with a homer, and Bo has an RBI double, a run scored, and a sacrifice fly. They've been leading from the front.
It's a good thing for this offense when those two are doing so well, especially when you throw in there George Springer and his at-bat.
Next pitch to Bo, down away, 1-1.
Dalton Varsho with the base hit back in the first inning. He's been swinging a really good bat recently, too. There's a lot of length and depth in this lineup, along with their ability to fight off pitches with 2 strikes and battle when it gets to 2 outs. Low strikeout rates, too.
1-1 pitch cut on and missed. Good changeup below the zone, and he gets ahead of Bichette 1-2.
And they're really good, especially when they do the complete opposite of what the commentators are saying in the radio booth. They just smack it out of the ballpark the opposite way.
Maybe the 89 stuck up on him. I mean, 89 from Yarborough is like 95. 1-2. Bichette lifts it high in the air, shallow right center. Chisholm is second baseman. No one shot. It's crossed in between him and Judge. Bichette saved that first. No one touched it. That'll be a base hit. Chisholm was slowly sauntering his way back out there. Judge was coming in, and at the last second, Chisholm pulled up. I mean, probably Judge's fault. We don't hear the call, which we'll never know exactly. I'm just surprised. I thought Chisholm was under that ball.
Yeah, typically your outfielders are going to have the right of way, and even Aaron Judge, as he's approaching that fly ball, looked like he was caught in between whether or not to go for it. He started speeding up at one point, then decided to slow up, but Jazz Chisholm Jr. looked to be right underneath that baseball.
First pitch.
I can't see you, Sokka.
0-1.
And it comes down to communication,
The
or
sun
maybe
is
not
in my
having enough
eyes.
communication as to who's going to go after that fly ball. But those are the things that you just can't let happen, especially against an offense like the Blue Jays.
The 0-1. On the edge for a strikeout or edge, and it makes 0-2.
And our defense has been an issue for the Yankees throughout this season.
Yeah, it's been a theme, really, of the games that the Blue Jays have won against the Yankees. Often it's felt like the Yankees have beaten themselves a little bit. 0-2.
Look, yeah.
Outside.
I can't even see my
Or at a
phone.
minimum, they've given the Blue Jays extra chances, and the Blue Jays already being the best batting average team in the majors, you don't want to give them extra hits.
Well, and especially a play like that, too, because it's not going to go down as an error in the scorebook. It's going to go down as a single, but that's a play that should be made. And it's probably made 99% of the time.
1-2 pitch down, away, 2-2.
So when you look back and you talk about extending outings already for Ryan Yarborough coming into this game as early as he did, you need every out that you possibly can to try to keep your team within striking distance of Toronto.
2-2 pitch, wind off the handle, one hop in his second. Chisholm gloves, throws on his second one. That's the only out they'll get. Safe at first is Varsho on a fielder's choice. So Varsho replacing Bichette, and now 1 out in the inning.
fucking down there this way. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go all the way back to the lights.
And I'm not.
We just didn't want to go up there with all the traffic at fucking 5 o'clock.
Good job, you city bro. We're visitors.
Happily tourists.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck. 0 stars.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, we're fucking visitors here.
Yeah. Do you need to sign his bills or anything, or? No, oh, we're 1:45. It's 1:45.
You know who was here when we left? Roman was here, Sean was here, and also our super last year, the year before, what's his name? Cam. Cam was here too. I don't know what the fuck they doing over here at 7 o'clock.
Oh shit. Is there another big job back this way, or?
No, I think he was just checking the like the hydro modules and shit like that.
Because Sean, it's on his way home, so.
Yeah.
But.
Fuck, I hate that shit.
Oh well. Oh, that's the city designs sidewalks. That's the one we took out there. That wasn't actually a wheelchair ramp. That's for the bike path, I think. There's a bike path, and those styles are meant for the bike path to come off the path, and now you have to ride on the road. It's the transition from bike path to road path. This area's got a bunch of asphalt bike paths all over, but they tie into the sidewalk system, so there's all these extra fucking things everywhere. Alright, let's go. I should damn near burned a tank of fuel. Did something. Crazy sauce. Yeah, man, been a long ass day. Well, really, all these houses around here are all been built for probably 2 years now. It's just how they do roads. They build the road, but they leave the asphalt down, and then they build all the houses, all the infrastructure, and then they repair the sidewalks, and then they top lift the road with asphalt. This road's 6 years old. Still not finished. I've been coming back to this neighborhood for at least 5 years. At least. There we go. Okay, see you tomorrow.
out of the ballpark in his first at bat today. But he's also hit splitters out of the ballpark against Kevin Gausman this season.
1-1 fastball, wave and a miss. Stanton was late on 96, 1-2.
And with that type of swing, I'd be tempted to continue to go back to that four-seamer, just make sure that it's located well up and outside.
Stanton with a home run on July 21st off the splitter, home run in the second inning of this game on the fastball. Still the lone Yankee base runner so far in this game. Not even really a base runner. 360 feet. 1-2. Powell takes strike three. Stanton chases a fastball way outside. Missed the spot by Gausman, but he quickly had Stanton into there.
All the benefit of getting ahead in the count, too. When you're 1-2 in the count, you feel like you're a bit more in control. There were some really good gunners that fastball, too, cutting away from Giancarlo Stanton. An uncomfortable swing and a good recovery there, too, after giving up the home run back in the second inning to be able to sit him down via the strikeout in his next at-bat.
One out in the pitch to Jack Chisholm. Breaks his bat on a grounder to second. Throws on to first. 2 quick outs. Well, that brings us over to the St. Louis Bar and Grill out-of-town scoreboard.
That is it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. This shit is gonna fucking die anyways, so. This thing will, in miles or kilometers, I'll do about 35 kilometers an hour. I'll go faster down a hill, but it's sketchy as fuck. Yeah, you guys all have a good night. I will be back tomorrow for fucking more of this shit. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.